What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
Keith.
I'm Curtis.
And other vibes, y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here. Promise9, stay this way. Why don't you make your way over to that subscribe button, hit it, and become a real redeemer today. And if you love content like this, make your way over to the Patreon. It's going to be a live performance of this on there and maybe even a couple more treats from Promise9. Also, it's a lot of other girl groups on there if you guys are into that. We've been trying to embrace it. Well, we've been trying to embrace it. Well, I love it there.
DM's open.
Nah, because you know the cutesy music is either going to be a hit or miss for most people.
You know, if you're into that.
Nah, because even with, like, you know, our female redeemers especially keep that shit real. They just be like, nah, this shit too cute for me. Like, I'm cool. Or some people just be like, nah.
That's really the problem. That's really, like, it's really hit or miss because they do cutesy, like, and some of them like some of the music that isn't popular because it's not cutesy. Yeah, so it's interesting.
I understand the demographic's always going to exist, though. So
Yeah.
It's always going to be like a need
niche
for it.
Need
a niche.
A niche market.
Yeah. Yep. And if it hit, it hit. Especially like the beat crazy and it's still cutesy and shit. What was that group I used to fucking watch that every day?
With the teddy bear?
Teddy bear joint. I think it's called OMG Girls or something along the lines of that. But it's either here nor there.
No, let's explore that one.
Yeah, nah, that used to be my shit. Her rap line was a little crazy too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no long talk. We can jump into this and have a conversation when we are done. The resort look alright.
A viewfinder. Remember that joint?
They do have a unique style to how they kind of open and direct their videos, it seems. I've noticed that a little bit, too. With a DM, if I'm not mistaken.
That's dope. Little Oasis.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's probably about to be them in there.
Oh, yeah.
This already sounds bubbly. It sounds already like... That shit turned trap a little. Hey, stay this way.
Welcome back, Nick.
Do it. I want somebody to draw.
How was that?
She's still going. Something like, stay this way, stay this way. That's probably the best song.
Probably
I think it's my favorite.
I don't gotta get too much into this already. It might be. Well, let me rephrase. That's my favorite that I think I've heard of them so far. Because I'm trying to see if anything was downloaded.
Yeah, I gotta check this.
I got We Go download. Oh, We Go hard. We go.
No, man. You've been bottled up too long. Go ahead. Go crazy.
Okay, yeah, okay. Now, I ain't want to get too lost in the moment and shit, Redeemers. Like,
yeah, be a prisoner of the moment for real.
Yeah.
Like, this is the best thing they've ever done.
This is the best. I only know this. Nah, this is getting downloaded. This is a bop. This is feel good music. This is like just the summertime, great vibe, good energy music. I'm trying to remember because we've done a lot of stuff from them. Some things have like been cool. The We On joint I definitely remember now that I heard and was stuck with me. This song worked for them, I think, on so many levels because you got to hear like the vocal ranges of more than like one girl from here. The runs on here might have been some of my favorite runs that I've heard them do so far. The choreo was cute and still like clean. I love the key change because they could have just drawed and just like kind of hit the high note and falsetto right into it, but it gave it a the production an opportunity to build up and kind of just explode. And even with that, she did do like 2 runs, and I'm not sure because I don't know all their names.
That means you can't like the song.
Yeah. So it means whoever jump in the comments and let me know who hit that run at the end because it sounded like it still was harmonizing going on in the background of it anyway. But this was good. There's so many good things working for this. It's layered so well. I like the production behind it. Once it got into kind of that slow R&B summertime vibe too, then picked right back up. I'm hyped to see this live. I don't know if I've ever said that when we've like done any of the stuff, but I'm kind of really hyped to hear this live. I'll talk more, which I can go with.
No, I thought this was good. I thought the video was very well shot. I love the beach aspect of it. It just feels warm and rich in color. Even the scenes like where they you could definitely kind of see they put like the light blue filter over it. It still doesn't feel cold. It still feels warm. Even by scenery or by just what they're wearing or the vibe, you always get the island vibe. And especially when we hitting into January, February, we're gonna need some of these island vibes in this motherfucker. But it's definitely a good jump, bruh. Love the song. Although the ladies, like, to be honest, look gorgeous. I can't even all of them look gorgeous. Sure, Bob was cool, definitely for real. So was she. All of them look gorgeous. I like the outfits. They weren't like I think we said this about some of the other groups tonight too as well. Not revealing, but still definitely kept sex appeal alive. Maybe it's just the personality of the girls as well coming through as well. Dope group, and I have to agree with you. I definitely love the arrangement. So normally when you get groups with all like high soprano alto voices, like they usually just stay in the register, and everybody's voice kind of sounds blended because they're all saying and hitting the same note. But they actually jumped up from that and did a key change in that, and that was amazing. And I definitely appreciate it. And it was executed well. It was done well. And then they didn't like, okay, well, we're just gonna hit you with that and kind of back off. No, they hit you with some runs. They hit you with with some notes at the end. They definitely showed off, and I like that.
Yeah, they under the Hive umbrella too and shit because they were Playlists and shit. So they label mates with 17.
Okay.
So yeah, because I don't feel like I don't think we've had the opportunity to like parallel them. You know how we always kind of be like. In the sense of, how sometimes we'll be like, SM has a particular sound, YG, JYP, Big Hit, just kind of like to gauge what Playlists sound is as far as like their like artists and everything like that. But with this type of showing, this is showings where you want to do like start getting into more content and shit. Matter of fact, while you get a shit spill off, I'm gonna pull them up.
Why did or when did this come out?
This is the new comeback for this year, so this might be
this year.
Yeah, this might be like I think 4 or 5 months old.
Oh, so last year.
Yeah. 4 or 5 months old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a comeback for 2022.
You got to change your lingo.
No, I'm gonna get into
change your
something in just a
lingo.
sec, but-
Huh?
You going?
No. Go ahead. Jump off the
Well,
roof.
for one, I do really like the way they film their videos. I think they always have like a unique sense of style to them. I'm not quite sure if it's the same director or anything like that who did DM, if I'm not mistaken. But there's like a really creative feel to it, and it definitely gives them a more unique feeling when you're kind of watching, you know, some of their content. I definitely love the island kind of tropical vibes, but as you know, Keith had said, even when they have the blue hues in there, it doesn't ever necessarily feel like it's like, you know, like cold or anything. But I like a lot of the lyricism and poetry as well, as far as like, you know, describing the fireworks, grains of sand on a beach, talking about the being spontaneous, and just kind of how like all these beautiful moments could be like fleeting and just kind of enjoying it. It really is such a feel-good song, and I think when you factor in, you know, the elements of the choreography as well and just how free everything feels within it, that's kind of a really difficult line to walk, I think. And I think they just did a really great job with that as well. And they exude so much positivity when they're actually, you know, in front of the screen, that you can't help but almost mirror those emotions. So then when it's a feel-good song like this, it really has a big impact as well. But then the vocal runs that they were hitting, particularly at the end, it was amazing. I don't know, it felt like 4 or 5 of them were just belting out those notes, as you had said, all different registers on kind of the octave ladder, if you will. And their harmonies just sounded really beautiful together. Really, the last part I was going to add, and I'm not exactly sure, because I'm seeing this with new information as well. That's why I asked when this came out. But one of the members of the group, Gyuri, GYU-RI. The reason I'm saying that is,
Giri.
yeah, she was on a K-drama, It's Okay Not to Be Okay, which is like one of my favorite K-dramas that I've seen. So I was really excited about that. But then when I was reading further, apparently, like, she's no longer in the group.
She's no
longer in the
K-dramas?
group.
Huh? I watched a ton of them, yeah.
Cheater.
That's not cheat. K-dramas. Not movies, though, like 16-episode Jones shows. I was watching those before.
He can't be a part of the K-drama channel.
Damn it. But, yeah.
You watch Alice in Borderland and all it's like, nah.
Alice in Borderland is Japanese. So there.
So I'm cool with anime, or is that still cheating?
All of us are there.
Shut up.
I didn't watch any anime yet. I'm
Squid
just saying.
Game.
I was waiting for you.
Everybody saw Squid Game.
Oh, so
Even
if it's
people,
popular.
even people who weren't supposed to watch Squid Game saw Squid Game.
Nah, that's funny. But nonetheless,
All right,
like
cool.
I thought it gave me a lot of more feelings of kind of the group kind of recognizing, you know, some of them that had been in K-dramas and things of that nature. So nonetheless, that was just kind of another thing that added to the emotional connection, I would say, for me as well. But knowing that member is no longer in the group, perhaps, is kind of something that, you know, is a little bit bittersweet kind of about seeing it, which is why I was asking when this came out. And if it came out 4 or 5 months ago, that would have been pretty much, this might have been like the last song.
This might have been the last song she was in. I'm reading it too. She left July 31st, 2022.
Yeah. That's a shame, but but
I'm
nonetheless.
sorry.
Yeah.
Did you say why she left?
Huh? I haven't read up on it enough to
Okay.
say.
No, I didn't know if it was in like the.
This was right before she left.
Contractual and corporate changes in management seems to be kind of what's said.
I think it's because Stone Music like had all their contracts originally, and then they transferred over to Platus. So maybe with the transfer, they might have either.
Well, if things
like,
were set in stone in contract before, and then management changes and things of that nature, it kind of I could see, you know, things like that causing issues.
Did all groups from Stone go to Platus?
I'm not sure. They might
I'm about to
maybe
say because that would make Everglow a Platus big hit.
I think it just was them because I think they were on a survival show, so it might have been a situation how Hybe is. Ironically, Hybe has Platus now, where sometimes Hybe has two companies almost sharing like a group.
So
I mean, it happens in America too.
Some of the members
like
will be
that.
signed here. Some of the members will be signed there.
Well, I don't think that's the situation like for them and shit, but we've seen situations like that and shit. That wasn't that GOT7's kind of situation to begin with before, where we're like 7 members and 4 different labels, but they all bought. I think they bought their IP and everything though, and still could kind of do everything. But that's neither here nor there. I think their situation just was that because I think she was the only one I think that didn't transfer over to Platus when they did all that.
That's
so,
crazy. Is she? But also the nationality, is she Korean?
I think yeah.
Because I know sometimes if she's like Chinese,
born in Seoul.
Okay.
Yeah, South Korean.
Damn, that's crazy. Do we know which one it was?
Yeah, especially with these pastel colors and the way the light is where everybody has to.
No, I was kind of wondering that as well.
Yeah, because I'm trying to...
Hey, which one left? Speak out.
One of the girls is a huge fan of "Oh My Girl," the song I literally just was talking about the group before. Teddy bears.
Yeah, it's just
yeah, I was trying to work it out.
I just realized who I am, on this panel. You ever see the Muppet Show, that bald eagle that always looks in disappointment?
Yes. Don't let me be like...
I'm fanboying right now.
With the brow.
Yeah, I think everybody might be from Korea. I don't know why I went to go just look that up when you mentioned it.
I mean, well, we've seen in some cases where that actually really matters as far as if they, are able to join the group or come back to the group or have to leave the group.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Because, that was an issue with Key. Oh, no, Lay. I know, even though it wasn't like maybe a country thing, but I know Yedin left for a while because she was away from everybody, because she was from another country. So, you know what I mean? So, just taking those things into account.
Okay, all this is making sense, though. They were created through the survival program Idol School. FROMIS9 debuted on January 24, 2018 under Stone Music Entertainment. Although the band was formed through a reality show similar to iZone and IOI, FROMIS9 is a permanent group. It's not a temporary group. On September 21st, 2018, it was announced the band would be managed by Off the Record. Currently, they transferred the agencies over to Playlist Entertainment August 16, 2021. So, yeah. So, it's been a year and a half now underneath Playlist. Okay. So, even my comment as far as them in 17 is really unrelated because they would have been more so absorbed in a homegrown product. Okay. So, shut up, Nate.
No, I mean, but, that was with new information. You didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, it's making sense now. And now it's going to be information I'm not going to forget. See, we're learning. This is all learning.
Oh, I noticed that. Like the paper boats that they have Stay With Me, they also have like little paper boats on their face. Oh, some of them do anyway. It's cute.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's a great makeup.
Yeah, I didn't want to step on any one of your points. Who was it on? I feel like I just chimed in.
It was on you.
Honestly, the last thing I was really going to add was just the old school kind of camera aspect of it. I forget exactly the name of the camera. I don't want to say like a toy camera or anything like that, but you know how like it would.
Like a Polaroid. The viewfinder.
No, you're talking about a viewfinder.
It would click through the different filters
with the 3D.
Yeah. I thought that added such like a playfulness and kind of innocence.
Panavision or something.
I thought that added such like a playfulness and kind of innocence to everything, but also really kept with the kind of fleeting aspects of these moments and kind of using a little bit of age technology and then going from like the older school kind of style in the way the aspect ratio was to the wide angle kind of look for it.
Double down on that too,
yeah.
like it's.
I just thought that was really cool.
Those I call them like nostalgia triggers. Those are like early nostalgia triggers for MVs, especially when you want something to feel 90s.
It suited the message so well too, just kind of calling into question, not calling into question, but basically like a call to action for the spontaneous.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
But that'd be like open up a video with an over the shoulder of a kid playing Pac-Man. You know what I'm saying?
No, I said 90s because I didn't get the rest of my point off. The rest of my point was gonna be like Jeep Wrangler Beach.
Oh yeah.
Like open setting Chucks. But 80s for the toy and shit
like a Teddy Ruxpin or some shit.
But the whole video.
Teddy Ruxpin.
The whole a lot. The whole video screams nostalgia.
Any
though,
kid with a
Teddy
Ruxpin. This shit was expensive as hell. $100 for a talking bear.
Which is wild too, because I'm not gonna turn into like the comparison bear up here. But now I do want to look at some dates for other MVs and stuff now, because I'll do that off camera. Just because this is very much clicking like certain nostalgia points and shit, and we've throughout the years seen a couple different groups kind of go with it. So not that I think it matters as far as like giving credit to whoever did it first for the year, but it's wild to kind of see this done multiple times this year, as far as like this kind of feel.
All from the same umbrella.
Yeah,
It definitely feels like it hits though. Like,
Yeah.
it's such an effective technique nonetheless.
It feels like, and this is like obviously not you know, it feels like home. You know what I mean? That's more or less.
Feel like home.
Yeah.
It's definitely that warmth, that comfort to it.
That is interesting. Their videos first.
Wow.
Yeah. I just for my mind, I wanted to see this. Future Nick got y'all to. Nah, but like I was saying, as far as like, you know, whoever did the aesthetic or the vibe or whatever, I think it's something in K-pop that's honestly going to happen every year anyway. Look at when we did XID, like, you know what I mean, and all those other joints. We're always going to get those songs that just hit certain points for nostalgia, whether it's like certain feels in the 80s, certain feels in the 90s, the early 2000s. We literally would play this, was just talking about Vernon, about how he hit the early pop, like, you know, grunge rock in early 2000s. So I think it's always going to happen. We're always going, every other month we're going to find a K group that kind of does it. But my thing is do it right. And I honestly think that, well, now I can't even say this year because this is 2023. So far, they've been the first group this year to kind of hit the nostalgia button. Nostalgia button. Feel like God came out and be like, shut your fucking up. Shut your black ass up.
Stop comparing.
Don't compare, you motherfucker.
You're just back there like, ah.
I was like, ah. They've been the first group this year to kind of hit the nostalgia button.
Like,
for
God
anything
save me,
like
I'm
that.
the one choking.
I'm choked you. Yeah, any other points where you want to get off?
I like how the stylist had one of the members of the group wear the top that had the blue butterfly on it. I didn't notice that previously while watching. I just thought that not only added to the effect of kind of the overall video, both in the nostalgia aspects and just in the general kind of styling, color palette, and things of that nature, but also kind of in the message, the whole butterfly transforming, you know, growth and all those kind of metaphors. As far as the spontaneity, I believe that's a term, spontaneousness.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I just thought that was utilized really well, and I hadn't noticed that before.
Anything else from there?
Join the Patreon.
Jump in the comments. Let us know how y'all felt about this. Definitely give us some more information. I do want to start knowing names because that We On joint that I got from them is fucking fire, and this is fire too. So once you kind of get two fire ass tracks, it's like, you know,
my curiosity.
now you have my attention.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, jump on the Patreon. We about to get into the live version of this, so we kind of can really see what's up with the what's up. We're gonna see if those mics are on. If not, pass the mic. Saying, we love y'all. We're gonna holler at y'all. Peace.